Hey everyone, did you know that over 60% of espresso drinkers don't actually know how their machine works? They just press a button and hope for the best. But what if you could take control of the brewing process, get that perfect shot every time, and do it without electricity? That's exactly what this manual espresso machine lets you do. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been testing this hand-cranked espresso maker for a few weeks now, and I'm genuinely surprised at how well it performs. It's not just a novelty, it's a serious tool for anyone who loves coffee. The build is solid, with a 58mm brewing head that feels professional grade. You're not getting some flimsy plastic gadget here, this thing is built to last. And the best part? You control the pressure. You can crank it up for a strong shot or dial it back for something smoother. It's like having a barista in your kitchen, but without the barista's attitude. One of the things I love about this machine is how customizable it is. If you're into latte art, you'll appreciate that you can fine-tune the pressure to get that perfect crema. I tried making a cappuccino the other day, and the foam was silky smooth, just like what you'd get from a cafe. And because it's manual, you're not limited to just espresso. You can experiment with different grind sizes and brew times to tweak the flavor to your liking. It's a great way to learn how coffee extraction really works. I mean, think about it, when was the last time you actually thought about the coffee you were drinking? Most of us just grab a cup and go, without ever stopping to consider the intricacies of the brewing process. But with this machine, you're forced to slow down and think about every step, from grinding the beans to pulling the shot. It's almost meditative. The durability of this thing is impressive too. It's made of metal, so it's not going to break if you drop it or knock it around a bit. I've taken it camping, used it in my office, and even brought it to a friend's house for a coffee tasting. It's small enough to pack but sturdy enough to handle daily use. The only thing I'd say is that it takes a little practice to get the pressure just right. If you're used to super automatic machines, the learning curve might feel steep at first. But once you get the hang of it, it's so rewarding. I remember my first few shots, they were a bit too bitter, a bit too weak. But as I played around with the machine, I started to get a feel for it. Now, I can pull a shot with my eyes closed. Another cool feature is the included brewing tips. They give you a starting point for grind size, water temperature, and extraction time, which is super helpful if you're new to manual brewing. I followed their guide for my first few shots, and it helped me avoid some common mistakes. Even if you're a seasoned coffee drinker, those tips can save you from wasting beans or ending up with a bitter brew. And let's not forget about the environmental benefits. No electricity means no carbon footprint, and the machine itself is made from sustainable materials. Now, I should mention that this isn't the fastest way to make coffee. If you're in a rush, this probably isn't for you. It takes a few minutes to heat the water, grind the beans, and crank out a shot. But that's part of the charm, right? It's not about convenience, it's about the experience. And let's be real, how often do you get to say you made espresso by hand? It's like brewing a cup of coffee is a ritual, a ceremony that you get to perform every morning. You start to appreciate the little things, the sound of the grinder, the smell of the beans, the feel of the machine in your hands. So, who's this machine for? If you love coffee and enjoy the process of making it, this is a fantastic tool. It's great for home baristas, travelers, or anyone who wants to ditch the electric machines and go old school. The price is reasonable for what you get, especially compared to high-end automatic espresso makers. And let's not forget about the cost savings, no more expensive coffee shop runs or overpriced capsules. Pros-wise, the build quality is top-notch, the pressure control is a game-changer for flavor, and it's versatile enough to use anywhere. The only cons I'd point out are the learning curve and the time it takes to brew. But honestly, those are minor compared to the satisfaction of making a great shot of espresso by hand. And think about all the money you'll save in the long run, no more buying expensive coffee every morning, no more replacing worn-out parts. If you're curious about trying this out, the link is below. It's a fun way to elevate your coffee game, and you might just fall in love with the manual brewing process. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.